guys, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a really quick video. I just saw something on Instagram that really like struck me and it really like got my attention, and it's about like the what next generation. And it was a tweet by Vicky Logan. You would know on YouTube who she is, Victorious J Logan. She's on here on YouTube, but she tweeted something about the what next generation, and I think it's linked so much with a lack of discontentment in our generation. People on Instagram and social media are like constantly making moves that it's such a pressure on regular people who are just going about their 9 to 5, who are just living life to kind of figure out like what next, like there's no level of contentment in our generation about like just being able to pay your bills and keep the lights on and have just enough to survive at the end of the month. There's always like a go-getter, like don't sleep mentality. And I understand like there's nothing wrong with, you know, striving for greatness, and there's nothing wrong with, you know, wanting to have something to call your own, but at the same time there has to be a level of contentment that we have as well, and they need to have something happening constantly. Like they always have to be on the go and doing something. There isn't like a level of like, I'm okay, like I am blessed with what I have, how I get it, and I'm cool. There's always a I need to do something. I need to like oh my gosh, how did I just trip? I was like legs crossed, so I just ended up tripping on myself. Oh gosh. Always a level of discontentment. Like I just want to chill. How about that? And there's people out there that are genuinely having their day jobs in their 9 to 5s, grinding just to pay their bills, and it's okay. They're making enough just to pay their bills, and it's fine in this moment in time. If you're striving for more, then great. But I think when we constantly have this, what's the next move? Like what's happening next generation, it does build a level of discontentment. And it's so easy, of course, like to get wrapped up because we're in a scrolling generation. I'm guilty for it. I would look at people who are making like amazing moves, who are opening salons, who are thriving like on YouTube, who are like having so many businesses, that you do look at yourself and was like, wow, blessing, you're actually not doing anything. But then if I actually think back and look at my life and how God has already blessed me, and I just close my eyes for a second and stop scrolling, I've done a lot. We've all done a lot. You've done a lot. You've done it all. You've done okay. Like you've done fine. And it's okay to be okay. Like it's okay to be content. You're not constantly having to get the next best thing, or have the next best thing, or have the next congratulations, or do this or do that. Like try and be content with what we have. And I think that's the issue that a lot of us are facing, like just to be cool. Like it's alright to strive, it's alright to be ambitious again, but let's also have a level of contentment. Let's also be content with just being blessed and being grateful for the things that we do have. Yes, I don't have a multi-million-pound business. Yes, I don't have like 100,000 followers on Instagram, but you know what? I have a roof over my head. I have food to eat. I'm not starving. Things could be a lot worse. Things can be a lot worse. And again, like as I'm saying this to you guys, like I'm saying it to myself. Like I've also found myself in the space of constantly comparing myself to other people and what they're doing and making boss moves, and you know, being like a girl boss and doing all these things. And I realized that I lost sight of me. I lost sight of my calling and my purpose on this earth, and just continuing to walk with God daily. Like your purpose is what God has told you to do today. How about that? We don't know the state, or we don't know the direction that God wants to take us in, because He's ultimate, He's sovereign. Like we just have to walk by faith, and it's okay to not know what's happening tomorrow. It's okay to not know what's happening like next year. Like that's the beauty of having faith, and that's the beauty of having to rely on God. Like you don't know, and it's okay. But yeah, it's just a thought of mine. Like let me know what you think in the comments below. But I just kind of feel like, yeah, we are living in a generation of like, what's next? Like, okay, now I'm married. What's next? A baby. What's next? A house. What's next? Like, how about I just focus on being married for a second? Or like, I just finished university. Oh, what's next? I need to have a business. What's next? I need to have this next internship. Like, calm down. Like, just think about your achievements as it is, and think about how far God has taken you. Think about all the mistakes that you've probably made over the past year, and how God has still managed to like sustain you in that. That you still got your mind, that you still got your body, that you still got the ability to do these things. Like, let's just take a second and be grateful, because it could be worse. But yeah, but what next generation? That's just what I thought. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. But yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Hopefully this is short and sweet. It's probably my shortest video ever. But yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. See ya.